Welcome back to Ill Eagle Culture Brand Talks. I am your host, John Nostos, aka Ill Eagle CEO, and I'm here with my two counterparts, Dion, Two Cup Larry,
I got no cups.
Cody Big Meat Malk. That's all right. He's not big either, so
That's pretty big. That's pretty
the
fucking
ongoing
big.
joke's never gonna die.
I don't know. How much do you weigh nowadays?
Fucking 250?
215?
No, 250.
215. Damn, you took
Actually,
all kinds of weight off of
That
him.
freaking scale's been going up since I started on the Turk, dog.
The Turk?
Yeah.
Did you get the Turk or the ectesterone?
The new one. I don't know. The new one that they came out.
Yeah, I bet it is.
The Turk.
I don't know. It might be fucking placebo, but I'm feeling fucking good.
So the thing about the Turk is that, they get it all from like these companies that are far, far away, and not in the U.S. And they tend.
Are you serious?
They tend to not be actual Turk.
What is it?
Ectesterone
Placebo.
generally.
Like, it's a placebo?
Yeah, it's a placebo, fool. You're done.
No.
Well, you think it's something illegal?
It's generally ectesterone, which is another plant steroid.
It's that TikTok shit.
So it's not natural.
So Turk and ectesterone are in the same plant steroid family, which
Okay.
is a natural ingredient found in the earth. We just don't have any Turk readily available like around us,
Yeah.
and those companies generally can't produce enough to actually make the product.
Damn.
So they'll sell these large companies whatever they can get.
No shit.
Yeah. A
That's
few people
crazy.
already got popped for it. So
What do you mean popped?
That company's busted.
yeah, so more plates, more dates. They got theirs tested. Some random, well, not a random guy, a popular person that likes to review supplements. He actually lab tested their Turks. So Derek from More Plates, More Dates, and then Greg Doucette's HTL.
Yeah.
Harder Than Last Time Supplements is the other one.
So this is the real deal.
Yeah, so
I'm going to get fucking juicy.
I took the Turk as well, and I definitely noticed that I wasn't getting like as sore.
Boners?
I wasn't getting boners, and I wasn't getting as sore, and I was like, all right. So it definitely does something.
So you didn't notice anything physical?
No, but
Was your diet on 100? Was
Yeah.
your fucking training on 100?
I felt good. I mean, not getting sore is a big plus. That means you're recovering faster for the most part. So
Yeah.
I was training the same. So
Well, we'll see. I mean, I think this is week one full week of trying it out. So
I mean, ectesterone has been around for just as long as Turk.
You're feeling it already
So-
in week one?
yeah.
What's the load time on that stuff? Is that quick?
I'm not 100% sure on that.
I don't know. So anybody that wants to try it out, go to H&I Nutrition, Turkesterone.
Yeah, where we sell Turk and ectesterone. So
So
You have egg now, yeah.
I haven't touched any anabolics since November of 2020. So it's been almost 3 years. And
Has it really been that long?
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Damn, that went fast.
yeah, been almost 3 years. So I was feeling a little underwhelmed with myself. So I wanted to try something that was natural because obviously I still want to have another kid. So this is the next best step, is to try this and see how it goes. You know, I've always been like so skeptical of all those different natural test boosters, blah, blah, blah. I was like, fuck all that. Just take fucking anabolics if you want to do it, you know? But I wanted to try this because I've heard a lot of good things about it. One of my buddies, Mugato, he's been taking it for quite some time, and he's gotten pretty strong. So I thought I would give it a try and see how it goes.
It's working so far.
Week one, I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing and feeling so far. Could be a placebo, but we'll see what happens.
Placebo's proven to be real, though.
Yes.
It does work that way.
Yes.
So, same effect, regardless.
Yeah. So just looking in the mirror, I think I look pretty fucking juicy already. So
Yeah, for all you people saying that Cody's not as big as he used to be, stop it, okay?
He doesn't like it.
Yeah.
you guys are really hurting my feelings.
That's funny. It's so fun, though, because it's like the bullshit. Of
You know, the fucked up thing is this has been going on to me since like 2009, since I deployed to Kosovo. Because like right when I first started getting fucking hot and heavy in the weights, the guys that I was deployed with, they knew that, and they caught on, and they're like, "God, you're looking fucking small today, dude. What's going on?"
Yeah.
I would hear that every day.
It's how you know you're still on.
It's still to this day, it cuts me deep, even though I know it's not fucking true.
Well, I've been seeing Kate in the gym, and she's getting that body back. You know, so
You been checking out her body like that?
That's
There you
okay.
go, Dion.
no,
Yeah.
she always gives me very nice compliments, so I have to check her body out. So it's like
Ever since
I'm
Cody
kidding.
went natty, she's like, Dion's looking kind of.
God, I can't fucking satisfy her anymore. I don't got that fucking trend dick.
what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is
that's just my baby daddy.
now you can ruin it again
Yeah.
soon. So that's good.
Dude, trend dick is so fucking wild though.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Dude, you'll be fucking rock hard, but you can only last like 30 seconds. I swear to
What's the difference from when you're not on track?
God. Dude, I'm telling you. Just take it from me.
I'm not gonna.
Okay?
I'm not gonna take it from you.
Fucking wild.
All right. So what Cody definitely brought to the forefront today is he wants to talk about the OCB natural bodybuilding competition that's coming up this
Hot as
Saturday.
fucking here.
It is hot. But yeah.
Yeah, we got predictions for that or what?
Okay, let me start.
All right.
It's
wanna
very
start.
biased though because we only know people that are competing from our gym.
That's all we're going to talk about then, because
Yes.
like we're just going to talk on the people who train at our gym and that we're
First
familiar
off,
with.
I want to say that everybody that is competing that we are going to talk about, you guys have all
Put in work.
Put in the work. I see you grinding at the gym. You guys all look good. So good kudos to you. But
Except for Zach, he's been in Florida drinking beers and swimming in the pool until 2 weeks out.
yeah,
Yeah, and then he flies back. I love it. That's
it's good genetics. But I got Jaden Fitness. Jaden.
in physique.
Yep.
Yeah, I already said that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But
That guy looks crazy.
He I was on the elliptical the other day, and he does this like one arm fucking shrug thing, and his fucking back is tore up.
Yeah.
And I think he's just got the complete, like, he's got muscle and he's fucking shredded. So I definitely
He's got
have
good
him.
density to his muscle.
Yeah,
Got a real
yeah.
good density
Yeah,
for sure.
he looks
Yeah,
crazy, man.
it's very complete. Like his physique is definitely put together. So
He could use a little more tapering and stuff. You know,
yeah.
some symmetry.
He's
But
so young.
Otherwise,
though.
he's solid all the way around. Yeah.
I think after he gets done here and he has a good off season, man, he could fucking
He could definitely move up to not natural
Yeah.
competitions for sure.
he'll
I'd
do
like to
damage.
see him in classic, not this year obviously, but when he does come back again, that would be. I
Put
was
some
trying to
sweep on that
convince
leg.
him.
That'd
Yeah,
be crazy.
I can't say that I don't want him to win. Obviously, I do think everybody has worked really hard for this competition. Zach will also be doing physique, from what I understand, and the only thing I can say is that he's competed 4 times now, 3 times. So.
And he's competed in PC before too. So.
Yeah, and he's competed in the OCB as well
Yeah.
at this competition last year. So I think the posing is what it'll come down to for him. If he doesn't pose on point, then it's going to be an interesting battle. Otherwise, if Jaden really did practice, which I know he did because he's working with Eric, it's going to be a real good battle. I'm glad to see that we actually have like a really competitive battle, and that's just with people that are coming from our gym,
Yeah.
let alone the people that are outside of our gym. So I'm excited to see
Do you
it.
know how many competitors there are at all
Yeah, about 26
in everything? Or
in total.
okay,
Yep.
so probably like
And that's up. I think they told me like 6 or 9 from last year.
so it's like 13,
Or it's 29 and it's up 6 from last year or something like that. Yeah.
13 fucking physique competitors.
Yeah.
It'll be good for them.
There'll be like one bodybuilder though.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
It's like that in NPC shows right now too, though. You know, just the bodybuilders, they're not at least competing on the local level. Yeah.
So we got Jaden, we got
Zach and Jaden are both doing physique. Then
we got Zach. What about baby Thor? Isn't he
Baby
doing?
Thor. That's not his
He's
real
doing
name.
classic.
No, it's
right?
not.
What is his
Thor
real name?
lifts or something like that? Isn't
That's
it?
his Instagram name.
Yeah, but what's his real name?
I have no idea.
We all call him Thor. That's why. Yeah.
Well, his Instagram's fucking Thor X.
I
or
call
Thor.
most people from the gym that I follow on Instagram by their Instagram
names,
names. Even Bree.
Firebird.
Firebird Fit.
Freebird Fit.
So okay, then we have the guy that I was talking about. Speaking of this guy, poor guy. The other day, last week, I was doing legs in the back row. Every time before I come to the gym, I always have cottage cheese.
Why?
Because I love cottage cheese. B, it fills me up. But
does it make you have to shit your pants?
Major gas.
I was gonna say definitely.
So the other day, I was in the back row by myself.
That before. Wait, can we talk about this? That's like,
what? I don't have a lot. It's like a half a cup.
But it gives you gas, and you do legs.
Yeah. But that's like extra nos though. That's the nos coming.
That's what gets him out of his deep squats.
So the other day, I'm
no spotter, bitch.
I'm in the fucking back row by myself, and I'm like, okay, I really got to fart. Like, it's painful. And I had a chainsaw cheek clapper fart, and it was just fucking like 2 seconds long. And this poor guy, the fucking guy that's competing this weekend, I don't know his name. He's got a nose ring.
I want to say
he's bringing him up to me. I don't know
his
who he is.
name. I know he told me his name, and I do apologize, man. I only met him 2 times now, but I want to say his name could also be Jaden, but I don't know.
I have no idea. But he has a girlfriend that he comes in there with all the time too.
Yeah.
Was it? But
he's tall. He's really tall. Like he's taller than Thor slightly. So
he came in there and walked right past me, and I'm like, "Oh my god, dude!" And it was fucking rancid.
And he knew it was you because you were back there alone.
It was rancid.
it's like maybe you
But
should.
then I thought,
do that.
though, like he has kind of a face full of metal, so he probably couldn't smell my fart anyways.
Or you can smell it better.
It probably stuck to the
He can
sterling
like taste
silver.
it. Yeah.
But anyways, so he's competing too this weekend.
Yeah, okay.
So we got those are the 4 that I know for Metroflex. That
Isn't
Jeff.
no Thor's girlfriend or ex or whatever she is? Isn't she competing?
Oh God.
I'm pretty sure she's competing.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of her posts or anything. She kind of went dark. So
Okay.
yeah, she's fucking.
Someone told me she was competing.
She's
Yeah.
tore up.
she was getting lean.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
doing the whole like in the back. Yeah.
It sounds like you guys are trying to be real careful.
Hey, if she's listening to this, you look good. All right, that's all I'm gonna say.
okay. Anyway, I think that one is also going to be really tough because the other guy, and I feel so bad, but we know who I'm talking about. The other guy, he actually is taller. I think he is a little bit more muscular, but I'm interested to see where the conditioning both come in. Like he wanted to stay bigger is what he was telling me. He was like, I don't want to get too lean.
The nose ring guy.
Yep. Because he obviously is bigger and he knows that.
Yep.
And hopefully he can use that to his advantage. But and he also competed at last year's, so he does have.
Did he?
Yeah, I guess, or he competed before in a natural competition, so he has some experience in posing and like kind of what they're looking for. So I do think he'll kind of have the upper hand on that, and Thor is going to be the one chasing. But it's Thor's first show, and I mean he looks really good too.
And he prepped himself. I talked to him the other day when he was posing with Jaden in the posing room.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Yeah, I'm doing all my own prep, just kind of getting some guidance here and there from people, and just kind of reading and
his
whatever
back
he's
is
doing."
crazy too. It's
Big
real
shout
crazy.
out to Jaden for actually being in a happy mood too, for being this close to the competition.
Yeah.
You're a sissy. That's all it is.
No, you guys just don't understand a fucking hard prep.
Yeah, we don't get 80 extra pounds of fat either. Get out of here.
So that's all the people competing then.
That's all we know of.
Yeah.
I don't know. There could be more. From
I
the
wonder
gym.
if Jeff is competing. Jeff Engelstead, I think is his name. He's
Oh,
taller.
he always competes too.
He always does compete, but he never says anything, and he always looks solid. But he's only always wearing.
And I've
a
seen him in
sweatshirt.
the gym, like where he trains when like his kid comes to Muay Thai,
Yeah.
but he's always wearing a sweater.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's competing or
I
not.
feel like he probably is gonna, and that'll be even
He
cooler.
he literally at every show that comes to Fargo, I'm pretty sure
He's
he
there.
does. So
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if
and he looks
doesn't.
solid every time. So I mean, and that will be in physique. I'm pretty sure
He's going through the reps, man. So it's like a matter of one of the shows he's gonna sweep. Yeah, he's gonna get what he wants.
Exactly, and he's taller. He's probably just as wide as the two of them, you know, if not wider. I'd say he's probably the more wide one. He's mature muscles, so
cool.
it'll be interesting.
Who else? I think that's everybody, huh?
Yeah.
If there's anyone else, they're flying under the radar.
And that would be sick too.
Yeah, to see someone surprise show up. I know another person that is competing, not from our gym though, but he comes to H&I all the time. Sahir. It's him and his brother used to train at Metroflex.
Really?
Yeah. You know who I'm talking about?
Ishmael?
Yeah. He's
Sahir
prepping.
and the other one I went to school with. Lath.
Yeah, Lath. So it's Lath's brother. Or no, not Lath. I'm thinking of the wrong person, bro. I'm talking about Ali. Ali, the guy that owns Smokes for Less.
Yeah.
His brother's competing.
Really?
Yeah, his brother's name is Sahir too, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know he was going to compete.
Yeah,
too.
he's prepping.
That'd be
He's
cool.
going to be at the show. He's been prepping for a long time, man. So
he's bigger, isn't he?
Yeah, but he looks really good right now.
Good.
He goes to Crunch Fitness, but I've seen him posting all his pictures.
Yeah.
And he's getting
Fitness.
shredded up pretty well.
That'll be awesome. I'm excited to go and see what happens.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
How's Crunch doing?
Go read the reviews. You should go read the reviews.
My mom goes there.
Does she?
Yeah.
I can't believe
I
it.
can't believe you let her.
Yeah, I told her to go there. That's
Damn.
where she needs to find a good, nice man there.
Why don't you want her to find
I'm
someone
over at
from Metro?
Metroflex. Yeah, what do you mean? I've been there.
Not too many 60-year-olds are fucking stomping
There's
the
a
yard.
few. What
Who's that?
Who is
the
that?
old dude that old
long-haired
bodybuilder
dude?
guy? Yeah,
No.
he's in love with Laura.
Dude,
A lot of
That
guys
dude-
are in love with Laura at the gym.
Yeah.
when I was lifting at the Y way back in the day,
Yeah.
that is one of the dudes in the men's locker room walking around with his dangus hanging out, talking to you.
Well, do you approve for your mom or no?
No.
Why? You'd heard
Too
her?
big or what?
He's
Yeah.
good. Fucking Cody.
Dude, I didn't fucking look though, but he's like standing there.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
like, "Oh, you're competing, huh?"
And he
That's
put his
good.
leg up on the bench. He's
Yeah,
like,
I'm
"What's up?"
like, fuck, dude, we're half naked. Why are you talking to me with your dick out? Like, your dick is staring at me. What the fuck?
You were half naked, you mean? And
I
he
was-
was
yes.
all the way naked?
I was like, I had my boxers on because I was in the sauna. I was sweating out
Yeah.
for before weigh-ins. And he's just walking around with his dick out and fucking. And there's a guy over there underneath the blow drying his balls off. Like, dude, the Y fucking locker room is a
Oh
fucking
man,
trip.
I'm gonna get blow dryers in our room.
Listen,
our
don't
bathrooms,
you
bro.
hate when your balls are just still wet? They're like almost slimy. It's like you gotta get rid of that.
That's because you didn't
You gotta
remove the
get-
film
I got the-
in the shower,
it's
bro.
the soap. I didn't get underneath with the water again. You know.
That's fucked up.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm glad to be out of there too. That was the
Yeah.
first gym I was training at, and
Which Y? The Schlossman or downtown?
I started at downtown for the
Okay.
most part. Yeah, but
That one's just as bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. And they got like the really nice sauna in there too. And so old dudes all the time in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Ee." But you live and you learn.
Yeah.
How am I gonna open up right now to the internet because we're about to start talking some internet shit? And the first headline I see is
Donald Trump indicted
no
again.
Bill Murray and Khalees. There's love in the air for them. It's just the clickbait headline. It could be
yeah.
completely something different, but that's the first thing I saw. I'm like, what? Weird. So they're probably doing a movie together or something is what I would
Khalees?
guess.
I don't know who Khalees is.
The girl that sang the milkshake song.
What?
My milkshake brings all the boys to the that song.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
way.
her and Bill Murray's old ass.
Fuck.
Did you see Al Pacino?
Yeah, his
Got
80-year-old has girlfriend's
Got his
pregnant.
dude, that's so
23-year-old.
But he's
What
also
is she?
he's asking. She's like 20 something.
She's late 20s,
but
right?
he's asking
27.
for a
They tested it already. I
and
think.
it's his.
It's
No,
his.
she hasn't even been born yet, has it?
Does it have to be born?
Yeah, you can't find out if you're the father or not until it's born,
They
bro.
can't just like stick something in there and
No,
pull it
no,
out.
bro,
and just,
No. You see, you make the baby by sticking something in there.
Oh,
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No, not
Oh,
yet.
shit, dude.
What the heck?
Yeah, me and Cody are gonna break it down for you
Crazy.
next time.
Next time. No, yeah, that's. I mean, it's his, bro.
Dude, don't listen to me though. Mine was a science experiment.
Cody got a test tube baby.
Hey, he's the best fucking thing on this world, but you gotta listen to that guy because he can look at fucking women and just have a kid.
Yeah, it's a Mexican.
That's a
thing
Latino
for sure,
thing
bro,
for sure.
We don't play.
One thing I wanted to bring up since we haven't been on for a while and it's not official yet. Well, it is official, but it hasn't started yet. Is Minnesota legalizes marijuana recreationally?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up too because I live in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So I ordered my growing kit, so it'll be here for August 1st.
Nice.
We're gonna have a big smoke fest in my front yard too.
That's
if you
gonna be
guys are
sick.
down, you can come over. It's legal in my city.
Yeah, but you can only actually have so much on you.
You're allowed to have up to 2 pounds growing, and you can carry like 8 ounces with you or some shit like that.
That's so
But
cool.
okay, I'm glad you brought this up because this takes us into a way crazier story, right? So you guys know when North Dakota was legalizing, we were working on getting we were gonna put in an application for a license. Whole team's working on attorneys, everything from Minnesota that do, people that do legislation for legalization across the country, and they got this really good track record. So it's really expensive, but they didn't pass it. But everything was already kind of in the ready stage. So when they did this, we're like, let's switch. Let's go to Minnesota. I'm a resident of Minnesota as well, so that helps. We're going through the bills and all the documentation. First of all, they have the most regulations of any state in the history of legalization so far.
Yeah.
Minnesota does. Go figure, right?
Yeah.
But then there's something in there, bro, that was brought up. And it's a federal rule. So this applies everywhere where it's legal. And this is a whole nother play on this agenda that we always bring up when we talk conspiracy shit, right? If you are going to be a legal marijuana smoker, because it is still considered illegal federally, you're not allowed to own guns anymore.
What?
Whoa! It is considered unlawful
just if you
federally.
Smoke it.
If you smoke it, possess it, carry a card, anything, you are no longer allowed to have a license to own a weapon.
I'm glad I don't live in.
So think about now. First of all, now the probability of them finding everybody who smokes weed and owns guns is weird, right? Like you'd have to do some serious work. But if they wanted to,
they could come in.
They could make it an agenda to start. All they got to do is pull the trigger on that move. So I thought that was super fishy.
Yeah.
Super weird. Like, because I've always thought it's weird. The government's like, legalize. But now it's like, okay, wait, there's got to be a catch, right? So when I found this in there, I'm like, if this is a federal law, that means every fucking state that it's legal in, this law is applicable to.
Damn.
That's crazy.
So they can go to California, they can go to Denver, they can go to fucking anywhere that they've recently legalized marijuana in the last decade.
Take the guns.
And they can just take guns from everybody who's been openly smoking, posting on their social media, own smoke shops, you name it, bro. All those people can have their weapons taken away from them on a federal level.
Dude.
That's some fucked up shit that I discovered, bro. I'm
That's
like, man, I can't legally own guns anyway, so my wife can't smoke.
That's true. If you live in a house with somebody else, just they can't smoke. That's all it is. They don't. If they don't buy it, they can't smoke it. So you'd be good.
Mm-hmm. But I thought that was crazy, bro. That's a kind of a bullshit rule that they sneak into that shit. And so it's like now to me, I'm like, oh, they're only legalizing it in all these fucking leftist states and shit.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna pull
nobody
that car.
knows.
They're
Nobody
gonna pull
knows.
that motherfucking car. You watch.
Yep.
I'm interested in seeing like how many people become like growers. Like
me.
That's.
I just ordered my grow kit, bro.
I mean, like
I ordered everything.
Not even. I mean, like
I did. I got fucking air filters, lights, the whole. I'm gonna do a hydroponics kit indoors, bro.
On a large scale, though, like how we did this, or how Mike did the CBD, like. Where are those farms going to be and who's going to rob them?
Right.
That's kind of.
Oh no, the regulations around having a grow facility, bro. The security measures you have to take.
Yeah.
So here, the owner of this is Tyler, of this building that we're in.
Yeah.
And when he was building these, he had an offer for the medical legalization that they did when he was building these. They were going to come in and use all his facilities. They were going to lease them from him. And he would he did the contracts, he did the the passing of whatever regulations and all that stuff and it just ended up not happening. But they were going to run a big grow operation here, but he was going to be required to put up security gates, electric,
around.
Fences, the whole high security cameras everywhere.
They wanted him to do that.
Yeah, bro. In order for them to come here, he was going to have to go crazy and put all this wild security in order to do that. So it's an operation, bro. Even when you want to own a store, it's an operation. And it's funny because when we were talking about the legalization and we're talking about doing our applications and stuff, they asked me, "Do you have any prior marijuana convictions?" And I was like, "Oh no, hell no, I ain't never been caught." So I'm thinking that's cool. Like, yeah, no, you don't got nothing to worry about. We're good. And they're like, "Oh damn, that sucks." I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "It'd be a lot better if you did."
You said I can still.
And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? I'm like, well, hold up, I know people. I can give them a little partnership or something. But no, apparently, if you have prior convictions, it looks a lot better on your application because all of this is virtual signaling, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, you've been busted before. We'll give you a license because we're gonna expunge all that shit and makes us look good. You know what I mean?
As long as you vote blue.
Yeah, bro. Like, isn't this the craziest shit?
We brought these criminals out of jail, so now they can sell.
They're slipping this shit in because they want things to happen in a fashion to where they can control and run everything, and all they got to do is pull a trigger and implement the rule. And we're gonna be the ones that be like, well, you can't do that, and be like, yeah, you should have read the fucking 90,000 page fucking disclosure. You know what I mean?
That's what they do in all these fucking bills.
Yeah, bro.
They're like thousands of pages. They drop it the night before. They tell them, read it. This is what we're voting on.
It's
and then
wild.
they fucking hide shit in there.
Yeah. So
like that 87,000 IRS agents, they hid that one in there.
So my house will be a hub, right? And so like you guys can own the guns, and we can just chill at my place and smoke whenever we want to.
Hell yeah!
I like this. I think it's. I talked to my kids about it even, and I said I went up to Parker and I said, Parker, guess what? And he's like, what? I'm like, I'm gonna quit smoking CBD, fool. He's like, really? I'm like, hell yeah. He's like, why? I'm like, I'm about to smoke real weed again, fool. He was like, shut up. You're what, Dad? You're tripping. Like he was all like weirded out by it. Bro. I'm like, nah, like it's like beer.
Yeah.
It's like alcohol, except it's safer. It doesn't fuck people's lives up. It doesn't kill people, but it's being treated like alcohol now. They probably felt the same way when Prohibition ended. You know what I mean? Like they were like, "Oh my God, you guys are going to be evil people." And like, they were right about alcohol, luckily, but you know what I mean? Marijuana, you're not gonna have that, bro. Like, does marijuana have other shit? Like, do people become stoner potheads and make it look really bad and look like fucking losers? Yeah. Hell yeah, they do. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's like psychosis and dissociation and stuff, but that's if you are consistent and doing a lot.
Yeah, but I've tried to OD on marijuana back when I was signed to Cypress Hill, bro, and you can't do that.
No,
you know what I mean? So like, when I say it's safe, I mean like it's safe, bro.
If you're using it in replace of like alcohol, I definitely would say that's by far a better alternative. But
the only thing you can do when you smoke too much weed is fall asleep.
Yeah.
Against your will. But you wake up like, damn.
Yeah.
So it's different, homie. I'm excited to live in a state where it's legal and to see how that goes. But for mostly, I'm like, I can't wait to like enjoy a good ass joint in my front yard while I'm barbecuing and shit, you know, in the garage or some shit. Like
that is crazy.
I look forward to that energy, that vibe. Like it's gonna be different, you know. My neighbor across the street, my neighbor across the street's a DEA agent, or used to be or something, but for North Dakota though.
Yeah,
really. So I'm excited to invite him over because I think he's retired. I'm not sure. But
yeah,
I'm gonna stand up because he's always like, we gotta have some beers. I'm like, hell yeah. He's like, you like to drink, right?
You're not
like,
gonna be in Minnesota for long. Don't even,
bro. I'm gonna keep that house simply because of the legalization. I'll just turn that bitch into an Airbnb. Swear to God, you watch, bro. If I move, I ain't gonna sell that shit.
I mean,
that's gonna be my safe haven.
That'll be the new pod
That'll
area.
Be the smoke spot, bro. Well, shit, my neighbors are tweakers now. Why not, bro? Yeah. They're all tweakers, bro. They got fucking cars sitting out there they got raided like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
They got raided.
Next door?
Yeah, and we were like, we were happy. Me and the guy across the street, the car, we're talking and shit. I'm just like, bro. He's like, man, yeah. Like, I'm like, they think they're like low key and shit, but these motherfuckers show up on electric scooters and electric bikes, you know, and they're all fucking twacked out and shit, bro. And they're just cruising in the middle of the night and shit. I'm just like, I hate living next to that shit. I hate, like, you can't, my kids are old enough to leave home alone, but I don't like to.
Yeah.
It's sketchy, you know what I mean? So we got security cameras and all this shit.
Did you?
Yeah, we have to, bro.
Oh, fuck.
Everybody has them now.
Yeah. But it's like they get raided and you're thinking it's over.
Yeah. No.
Fuck yeah. We were like, we're gonna call the landlord and just tell them because they can't rent. They have such a hard time renting this house.
Oh.
I'm like, we're gonna call them and we're gonna rent it from them and we're gonna Airbnb that bitch. You know, because we live right next door to it.
Yeah.
But a few weeks down the line, here they are back to the same old activity, bro.
Oh shit.
Nothing happened. They got raided.
They must have not found nothing.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I get everybody. Usually in a house like that, there's
this is in
people.
Minnesota, so they probably just let them go.
Yeah, I'm sure. You know, slap on the wrist and boom.
Yeah.
I love living in North Dakota. It's good.
Yeah.
Life's
Yeah,
good
I can't
over
wait to
here.
get out of there, but you know, I'm not gonna get rid of my house now. That's for sure.
Speaking of North Dakota, like you got all the governors are like running for president. Isn't that interesting? I know we don't want to be that.
Okay, listen.
It's an agenda, bro. You have to be paying attention. They're trying to like blur the lines, and if they the attempt to draw votes away from Trump is the number one agenda. The more people they have for options, because let's just admit, like even we're skeptical about Trump these days and about where he stands. So if you throw all these people into the pot, Trump gets less votes automatically.
Yeah.
Because now we're gonna be like, oh, you know what? I'll vote for Burgum. He's the least.
He's our
of
governor
evils,
right now. He's doing okay.
But that's gonna happen whether you like it or not, right?
Yeah.
And so that many more votes won't go to Trump. So the more people they can get in, fucking Mike Pence just announced his run.
running.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the more people you can get to vote for a bunch of other motherfuckers, the less people that will actually vote for Trump and think that they're doing a justice.
Do you think that are trying to push Trump's the sanctimonious? Do you think they're trying to push DeSantis? Is that why they have all these people running against?
Yeah, for
Do you
sure.
think that they want to elevate DeSantis instead of Trump?
Oh no, I just think they don't want Trump at all cost.
Yeah.
I don't know what their agenda is with DeSantis.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like,
But yeah, for sure, he's part of that draw.
Do you think that all of these other candidates are jumping in the race to draw votes away from Trump so that DeSantis takes the primary?
Yes.
Do you think that's what that is?
Yes.
Seriously, what? Nobody outside of North Dakota knows who the fuck Doug Burgum is.
No.
That's what I said.
He
It's
is
the
not.
dumbest-
He's
yeah.
not on social media.
Like
he's not on the news.
DeSantis running and being the governor
Yes.
makes sense because
Yeah.
he became world famous, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
stood up to
For-
some
for, you know,
right.
for-
You know what Burgum's most known for? His relationship with Gates.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's it.
I honestly didn't think he did a very good job during COVID because
Yeah.
we're still feeling that. With trying to.
He did a
find-
good enough job to protect his businesses,
Yeah.
which trickled down to some of us and made it seem like he did something for us.
Yeah.
But it was only because he had to protect his businesses first.
He should have never fucking shut down.
Is the Minnesota governor also running, or he hasn't
No.
announced? He was
No.
just saying it.
Yeah, I don't think he's running.
No. Is the South Dakota governor also running?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
I
on
don't
that
think
one.
so. I
I don't really
can
pay
see-
attention to none of this stuff, bro.
Honestly,
It has to like make a
Yeah.
headline for me to
They
catch
were
the
just
headline.
talking about running. I know
I
the
think
Minnesota one
I
said.
can see Trump dog calling Kristi Noem to be the VP or
Yeah, I
Carrie
can see
Lake
that.
or Carrie Lake to be the VP, which are both fucking awesome.
And Noam, South Dakota, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. And Carrie Lake was the former governor, or she ran for governor in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking weird.
It is.
So that kind of makes me a little nervous. Like, if that's true, that makes me a little nervous that they want DeSantis so bad. They're so scared of Trump.
Yeah.
So scared.
Yeah.
of
Well,
him.
you saw the shit that went down today too.
They're trying to fucking indict him for the records.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. Biden had records in his
Bro,
home.
they're releasing shit on Biden and his son's
In his
laptop
home in
like, as
Delaware?
we speak.
Yeah. Dating?
That's
what
who
the
the
fuck?
It's that Khalees and
They're dating.
Murray. It says that's what it's reportedly dating.
God, that's fucking weird.
Damn,
Dude,
her
that's
milkshake
fucking
really brings them.
Yeah.
Nah, she can't get no more rap money because Nas ran through it and everyone's like, nah, we're cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she's like, well, what else? And then these old rich dudes in Hollywood are like, yo.
Bill Murray's like eyes, nose, and mouth are just like squished together.
That's fucking gross.
That
But
is
look
gross.
at
Sorry.
what's
I didn't
being
mean to throw us off.
look what's being exposed though too. Like all these old ass dudes with these otherwise like these half these kids weren't even born when these dudes
Yeah,
were in
yeah.
their prime.
That's
right?
the craziest
So
thing.
like it just goes to show the Hollywood like they try to normalize this shit. Like
Yeah.
man, that's a really big age gap.
Yeah.
You're old enough to be her grandpa legitimately, and you're dating her.
Yep.
That's weird, bro. Like I think that's gross.
So, anyways, so Biden had classified documents in his home in Delaware, sitting next to his Corvette. Right? They found that he had them in his office, one of the offices in D.C., and he had another one in like Chinatown or something like that, or they found some on the street. I don't know. It's fucking weird, but
Yeah.
they found multiple classified documents, like pages, thousands of pages. And same thing with Pence. Pence also had a bunch of pages of classified documents, but they're not indicting them. They're indicting Trump.
Yeah.
And only
Witch
Trump.
hunt, bro. It's a witch hunt.
And then for the other thing with Biden is the pay for play scheme that they're supposedly investigating right now. But whether or not anything comes of that, I don't know.
So did you guys see that thing I sent you? I'm not sure if I actually sent it because
You did.
On Biden with the aneurysms and all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That was a trip, right? Like
Yeah.
that was like some factual shit that this
Yeah.
dude truly is losing it.
But he was speaking fine. But I think he is.
But that was old.
He's deteriorating.
That was old, and so now it's having an effect, and it's very evident that it is.
I mean, he's what is he like 80 something?
Yeah, but he's so bad, bro. Like
82.
I can't believe it. How many spills? Like someone made a whole compilation video of his falls. Like I'm like,
his falls.
Man. Like enough's enough. It's. I almost feel bad for the guy because there's no way he's coherent as to what's going on, bro.
I don't know. After fucking hearing about his daughter's diary, I don't feel bad. That's
What
fucking
about
disgusting,
that?
dude.
That he's a perv.
That he liked to shower with her.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. And then the whole laptop thing.
Yeah.
Like Hunter's a piece of shit.
Yeah. I saw the thing. I don't know if I shared it with you guys too about something about the Finger Lakes.
Oh yeah,
He got the tattoo on his back of the Finger Lakes. And I looked it up. The Finger Lakes thing is real, and it does look like the image that's on his back. I just don't know if that tattoo on his back is real.
What are the
but
Finger
the
Lakes?
Finger Lakes are known as one of the like biggest like human traffic regions.
Show to the camera.
I can put it on the camera later. Yeah, in the edits.
So the Finger Lakes is one of the largest human trafficking hubs in the U.S.
Yeah,
and
he got it tatted across his back.
Got it tatted on his back.
Identical
Yep.
to the map imaging.
oh, weird.
I went and Googled Finger Lakes, and it actually looks like that too. The map of it does.
Yep.
So why would you do that though?
And you can't say, "Oh, that's fucking propaganda."
I love that, dude. I love those regions.
They fucking released. They
Those
released.
are my favorite lakes. That's my favorite region.
They released some of the shit in his laptop,
Yeah.
and he was photographed with little girls.
You know what else is real that everyone back in 2020 was saying was a crock of shit? The credit card with Malia Obama's name on it next to a fucking bag of Coke, and the credit card covered with Coke dust. That was real, bro. Someone released all the files to Biden saying it was on another podcast I was listening to. Someone released all the files and put them out there, and like that website keeps crashing because so many people are going to see it. It's all real, and there's thousands of images from there. Some of them redacted, like blurred things out.
Yeah.
But like for body parts and shit like that. So everything we saw was real back when everyone was like, "You guys are fucking stupid," and that's Russia, hacking and all that. Yeah, and all this stuff. No, bro, that actual picture of him with Malia Obama's credit card and a young black chick in the background and a bag of Coke and that credit card being used to cut the Coke. That shit is real from his laptop, bro.
Yeah.
So all this conspiracy shit is not conspiracy shit, man.
And we always come back to this every time, but
because
it does.
You can't avoid it.
Yeah.
It's that real. It's when it's that real, you can't just wash it down.
This
bro.
is the type of shit that affects you.
Yeah.
Like it is gonna affect you.
It leads back
we
to
can't
that
do
because we
anything
can't
about it, though.
run from it.
Yeah, but we can't do.
No,
anything
we cannot
about
do
it.
anything about it.
Like
Not yet.
I mean, we could, but it's gonna literally the only thing that can be done at this point would be civil war.
I think
Literally, that's all that could be done at this point.
this
right?
is a good segue for the VR topic.
yeah, the Google or the Apple goggles.
I don't even remember what they're called.
Yeah.
So they're $3,000 or $2,000.
Yeah, they're like $3,900 or some crazy shit. But again, imagine this, bro. Imagine you're seeing people walk around the streets wearing these fucking goggles now. Reality is no longer.
Yeah.
No longer. You can't live in the real world anymore because they're going to hype this shit up. This could become the greatest selling product in the world, but you're going to see everyone walk around with these big ass VR headsets on their fucking faces, and that's going to be their point of view of everything now.
Dion's going to be fucking beating his little soldiers.
That's what it's going to be like, though. You won't even need girls. Boys aren't going to... These dorky ass gamers that are growing up, bro, aren't ever going to have sex in their lives. So they're going to be a new breed of humans. We're going to transform again, bro.
I have to get this out before I fucking forget. There was a video I saw on Instagram the other day of this Chinese guy apparently was in a fucking gaming cafe. He was gaming so hard he fucking died.
No.
Apparently he stayed awake for like 27 hours.
Oh, God.
And I should laugh, but this is fucking funny. He's sitting there like this, and everybody around him doesn't know that he's dead. Like they keep playing, they just let him be.
See how bad this could be, though?
And then finally, fucking somebody had the audacity to fucking call the cops, and they fucking carted him out on a fucking stretcher in a body bag.
You can like
guy died playing video games.
you can lose like blood flow because you're cutting off
that's
the
what
blood flow
happened.
to your legs.
Did you see that video?
I just have seen other videos.
Yeah,
like
so
on
Yeah, I was
YouTube.
like, I felt that before.
I've never played
It was a
video games
near-death
for that long.
experience for me.
We had to
You're
call
like-
the ambulance.
I need more mana.
But yeah, you're sitting on your legs, and so you're not having blood flow, and then you can So there's definitely.
Anyways, but the guy died. So
That's
yeah,
wild, man.
So that's definitely like something in the future. If you get VR and it's so fucking real, imagine like just.
But here's the one thing I'll say about this Apple Vision.
It's really cool.
Yeah, but it's not meant to sit on your ass with. That's
Yeah,
the only thing. But that's going to be how they're going to get everyone to get in on it. This is something that you wear like a pair of glasses, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does that work?
So you can see the whole world, and
Through
you can
this.
you could pull up screens like it's a computer. Like
You can
be
use
like,
you won't need a phone anymore, bro.
you don't need a phone. You can text from it.
Yeah,
You'll be good.
everything's
How?
they're glasses with a screen in them, bro.
So you can see the outside world, yet you can pop up things that are in the meta
it's like
world.
the heads up display on a car,
Oh,
like that.
so you could still see how juicy I am.
Yeah. But I could like actually put somebody's
He could
body that's
filter you.
big. I could put
Filter?
I could
He could
put
filter you, though.
a big body on it actually, and then put your head, and then we could make it look like it's you and use AI.
Dude.
But
Yeah.
you could just text.
This is dangerous, though, bro. I don't think this
It's
is dope
super
at all. I
dangerous.
think it's dangerous.
I
Man.
think it's a really good idea, but I wouldn't want to see it like in workplace or things like
it
that.
shouldn't
That's
be
where
because
it's going to
you're
be.
going to see people in airports, on buses,
All the time.
driving, like all these.
that's
They're
what I
gonna,
was
they're gonna
thinking
make
is
law,
driving.
They're gonna make laws around this, bro. Like
Yeah.
people are gonna be in restaurants and cafes alone.
Yeah.
With these fucking goggles on their fucking head, bro. Like
There's
it's
no like
The thing
actual
that-
eye contact.
The thing
with
you
people.
could do though is you could experience things that and obviously this is like really cool for people that are less fortunate, but like you would, and if you could afford to buy one of these at that still, you can experience things that you'll never have a chance to experience or probably won't experience, you know? Like obviously it won't be real, but in that sense it'll feel kind of real.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's what I mean. People are gonna stop having sex, bro.
nah.
You watch. If you don't think,
Stop clapping cheeks.
bro, they're trying to destroy the nuclear family, like with
Yeah,
everything
definitely.
they're doing. The agenda is to get people to stop producing humans.
Well, it's
bro.
working.
Yeah, it is working, and this is just another piece of the puzzle, though, homie. Like, think about today how many grown ass men there are because they're like these lifetime gamers and computer nerds and all this shit, bro. Like, nothing wrong with doing that, but you got to learn to live a normal life and still accompany that. Yeah. You got to clap cheeks, bro. But these dudes are not. There's virgins out there in their 40s right now, bro, and that's got to be
yeah.
unheard of.
I thought Cody was a virgin until he had this
Me
baby,
too, yeah,
honestly.
me
I was
too.
like,
A
what?
lot of fucking virgins out there. Yeah.
No, but
You guys gotta fucking start clapping cheeks. You don't know what you're missing.
Get off the game for a
off
minute,
the
bro.
fucking game.
Shit.
so my problem with this is that
Do
like
a line of blow off a hooker's ass if you have to.
you can do that in this though.
Really? Yeah. That's fucking
And you
wild.
can distort your vision. I guarantee you can do like beer goggles and all kinds of crazy shit.
you can do
to
anything.
live everything a false reality, bro.
Oh.
You literally would just have to eat like until they find something to make it so that you don't have to
So
put
like
food
that
into your
carbon,
mouth.
that carbon special. Mom, I got a shit.
No, like they're gonna be coming out with vapes, bro. You can vape B12 and all this
It's
other
gonna
shit
be-
now. They're gonna be like vaping vegetables and vaping fucking meals and protein.
They're gonna have little cartridges up here with all your meals, and then you just have tubes that hang down and come out like this, and everyone will just have
So
catheters.
this is the step before the chip in the brain.
Right. See, the chip in the brain, you probably won't really have to eat at all. You'll be able to induce your nutrition into your body electronically or something.
make your body produce all those things that you
Yeah,
need.
bro.
Yeah.
With something connected to your brain, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But so this is what I think of like yearly.
Eventually, I think we'll fuse with the fucking mechanical world.
Oh yeah, it's
for
gonna be
sure.
Terminator. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
RoboCop.
Terminator for sure, bro.
Like
yeah.
the new Terminator with the half robot, half human.
Yep.
I've never even seen
It's a good movie.
Terminator.
It's
That's what it's
actually a
gonna
really
be.
good movie.
Yeah. It's legit, bro. Like this is crazy stuff that's going on.
With like AI and stuff, like how many times can they say like we need to pump the brakes on AI before it fucking takes
And
over?
all they've done since they said that is advance it.
Keep
Every
doing
day I
it.
wake up to new AI,
New
bro.
chat
Look,
GPT
yeah,
16.
GPT-5, yeah.
I wake up to new AI every day, bro. Like I almost
Yeah.
had AI editing our podcast for us, but
Yep.
it doesn't do enough frames for me, so I had to not do it yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I did it. I was keyed to it by Nick Duraney, and I was like, no way. So I checked it out. I bought it. It's called Autopod, and it's made for Premiere. And it would have worked if I had less than 10 videos.
Oh.
But because the way we record, it breaks it down into 8 and 11 minute increments. So if we have a fucking hour-long episode, I got 16 fucking cuts. The videos that I have to put in as opposed to one long one.
Yeah.
And then it could only do 10. So I wasn't able to use it.
Damn.
I think it's sick that you would be able to have
It would edit them in 40 seconds, bro.
have a TV. Like you don't even need to buy a TV anymore. You can just look at your VR.
That's what. But so now you remember when they first came out with Metaverse, and there was a picture going around like a meme that saying, and it said, "In the future, you will have nothing and you will love it."
Yeah.
And it was a picture of a dude in a dark room sitting on a dirty mattress with a pair of goggles and nothing else in his room.
Yeah.
That's-
It's like a fucking
that's what-
episode of Black Mirror.
Bro, yeah.
If you're not
Yeah.
selling your tits now, you should be when this comes out. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah,
bro.
OnlyFans is only going to. Matter of fact, put some money on the stocks
Bro,
in
I would
OnlyFans
definitely
right now,
do that.
Dude,
because that shit's about to blow the fuck up, bro.
I'm about
You
to start
watch.
selling
So I gotta
feet
fucking-
pics, bro.
sling some big meat on OnlyFans?
I think that's what
I would invest in that stock though. No joke with shit like this.
for real, because those people, those virgins that need to be clapping cheeks, are going to be on OnlyFans.
Or the dudes that want to clap cheeks but they can't.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, man, I can make my fantasy girl right here, and I can do whatever I want anytime I want to, and that shit's gonna get weird.
Yeah.
But invest in OnlyFans stock. I'm telling you, that shit
real.
is probably genius, right?
and maybe Apple too, because this is going to be pretty innovative.
I don't want to fucking promote
Yeah.
that. I don't want to promote that because people on OnlyFans, like, you just get a fucking job, dude.
You're not going to stop it, bro. It's
Dude,
too
get a
late now.
job.
It's
Nah,
too late.
lawyers and doctors are quitting to join OnlyFans, bro.
Yeah.
There's
That's the crazy part.
it has become, and everyone's like, oh, what are you gonna do when you have kids? It's like, shut up, bro. We're past that now.
Yeah,
we're past that.
That don't matter no more.
It doesn't matter if you
Plus,
don't know what
90% of
OnlyFans
these
is, then-
people, bro, 90% of these people are of the generation that they're like, I ain't ever having kids.
Yeah.
And that was systematically put into their hearts, bro, through this agenda. Like people not wanting to have kids at all on the mass level that we have it right now. That's fucking weird.
It is
but
weird.
that is going to definitely stop the reproduction of human beings, man.
We were
It is.
literally biologically created to procreate.
Yeah.
That was our whole purpose.
The whole point is to go.
Procreate. And for so many people to say that they don't want to have children, I get it. You can't. Some of them can't. But so the people.
But this is why
choose
they're
not
pushing
to.
the agenda of the
Yeah.
gender identity stuff and
Yeah.
sex changes and all that with kids, because most of those people won't have children.
Yeah.
They can't.
Well, we're
They're
already
choosing
on the
partnerships
decline.
that don't allow procreation, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I
That's
mean.
true.
Like, but that's on a mass scale right now. So again, it looks like bits and pieces, but when you put it all together in a compounding vision, bro, it's done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The shit is done.
What were you gonna say?
Just the cool thing about the the scary thing that I would say about these is that when you're using it, it's gonna use your eyes, and like the faster you swipe through things, the more it's gonna recognize what appeals to you,
Okay.
and then it's gonna send out ads.
You use your eyes.
You use your eyes, your hands, and your mouth.
Oh man, dude, I don't know if I could do that. Like,
Yeah. Or
do
you're
I-
gonna be looking at
how do I
things.
swipe left?
You know, you can use your hand. to go
Imagine like
this.
you're on fucking Tinder and you accidentally fucking you swiped right
Get it,
on
dude.
a fucking
Oh, yeah.
a fucking grenade or something.
But that's going to be scary, because then it's going to just they'll have all your data, which they already do, but it'll be just more intensified, and they'll be able to get exactly what is going to make you have that serotonin release that you
Yeah,
are craving.
like what TikTok is now to a lot of people.
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's nuts, man.
Just don't fucking buy them.
But you got to. It's either that or a
Gotta
TV.
try
Which
it
one, you know?
Yeah.
What you do is you get a group of people together. You buy one set. You hold each other fucking accountable, but you get the opportunity to experience what this shit's all about and be familiar.
So
with the
you buy it,
technology.
and then we come here and trip balls. And
No, we'll go to my house and trip balls.
okay, yeah, it's legal over there.
Yeah.
That's a joke, by the way. So the one thing I wanted to bring up, we were just talking about, is this news article. It says Education Department blasted for promoting Pride Month while test scores plummet indoctrination camps. So basically, in schools across America, they're all like, "Hey, everybody's gay, everybody's a tranny, whatever," but they're not focusing on what really matters, and that's education.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And I see a direct effect of the school system because as a recruiter for the Guard, they have to take the ASVAB. When these kids take the ASVAB and they can't even fucking pass the basic ASVAB, that's a fucking problem.
What's the percentage requirement for military?
So it's a minimum of 31 is what they have to get, right?
Oh my God.
And
what a low standard.
It is low. But it's always been like that.
Yeah.
But it's a minimum of 31. That's not hard. Like literally my first time taking the ASVAB, I didn't try on the ASVAB and I fucking passed. So to see some of these kids coming in and they get like 6s or 7s.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's bad.
Or even
bro.
like a 35. Like, dude, you just graduated high school and you scored a 35? Like you're in school right now.
But it's not hard to finish school. Like I told you, I had a kid. One of my kids is struggling in school in Minnesota in junior high, and we're getting notices from his teacher. He's defiant. He doesn't do his work. He never turns in his homework. You know, he's missing 90 fucking assignments. This and that. So we go in and we're just like, what do we need to do? And his teacher's just like, yeah, you know, I mean, he should get him in and this and that. And we're just like, well, what's gonna happen? He's gonna be held back and I go to high school next year. And he's like, no, he'll pass.
Yes.
I'm like, what? And he's like, but in high school, it will be a lot harder.
Yeah,
they're going to be a lot. And I'm just like, this is bullshit. Like, he doesn't even have to try.
No.
No wonder he's continuing to fuck up. And we're at home fucking having so many fucking rules and restrictions. He's been swiped of every electronic device. Like, all privilege is lost. He can't use phone. He can't do nothing because we're trying to make this shit happen. And he's going to school and there's zero accountability or effort from the teachers because it just don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
And I'm beating myself in the head wondering why the fuck nothing's happening. Why aren't everything we're doing making, you know, him change his ways or have some kind of effect on him? And it's because when he goes to school, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. It's the same thing in high school. It's the same thing in high school.
I know.
Too.
I know.
Like they'll graduate people that were failing all year
because they're just getting rid of them.
It's been like that for a while though. Now I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it just progressively got worse.
It definitely did get worse.
The education.
Yeah, this agenda has been last couple decades, bro. Like this, we're just seeing a good portion of it now because the internet is everything. Bro.
And I'm not saying like all of the schools are like this, but I think a lot of schools are getting affected by this, especially like this Pride Month thing. I think it's freaking pretty rambunctious right now. Yeah. Seems like
it's kind of like
weird.
It's taking a different turn, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because like there's a lot of there's a lot of gay people who are trying to stand up against everyone who's like, enough of this, enough of that. They think it's like we're targeting them or it's an issue with them being gay, and it's not. I have a major problem with LGBTQ or whatever.
No.
But I don't have a problem with gay people, like
gay
lesbians,
people.
gay dudes.
It's
like
let's
live your life.
Let's hang out with fucking gay people. I want to hang out with gay people. You're bi. So I love fucking gays. I love lesbians and bisexuals. I'll stop it there though. I'm not on the fucking train anymore.
No, I'm not down with it. I'm not down with the agenda behind what I had no issue with them when they did their own thing. They had their own section, whatever. Just like we have our own thing, but like the shoving it down our throats, the trying to indoctrinate kids and fighting the fact that they shouldn't be allowed to have fucking drag shows in a kid's school is mind blowing to me. So like, it has nothing to do with the gay people, and I don't have an issue with gay people, but this agenda, this LGBTQ bullshit, I have a big issue with, bro. I have an issue in general with people just wanting to destroy America. And one of the seemingly big things behind LGBTQ right now is that they're trying to come down on patriotism and act like that shit is racial and hateful. And it's just like,
you're a bigot. Bro. You're a bigot for being a patriot.
It reminds me, I just want to plug this cool little story. My son, Oscar, he goes to school here in Fargo at Carl Ben Alson. And he said that they stopped doing the Pledge of Allegiance at his school.
That's crazy.
Every morning.
Yeah.
But him and his best friend go to school every morning and do it.
Really?
They right before school starts, before class starts, they go into class, and those two alone do the Pledge of Allegiance before class starts because you said, no way, I think it's dumb that we don't do it. So he continues to do it.
That's good.
No one talked him into that. He came and told us that that's what he's doing. I thought that was fucking dope.
We used to do that. I went to St. John's Elementary, so that's a private school, and we did that every morning. We had prayer and Pledge of Allegiance. And whether or not that had an effect on our generation, but I feel like stuff was a whole lot better when we had pride and
well, we had belief systems, beliefs, bro, like normal belief systems.
Pride and patriotism and respect of your country and what the people that laid the groundwork for us, the people that laid down their lives for us, that's gone.
You know why a lot of people from here would never go to somewhere like Russia or Saudi Arabia?
Because it would fucking get axed.
Right.
Yes.
But yet this country is horrible.
Oh yeah, we don't have rights here.
That is the craziest thing.
As crazy. A gay person, as a trainee, I don't have rights here. What rights don't you have? What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah. You mean you're not allowed to go flaunt your shit in front of children?
Yeah, right.
Neither can we. You wanted equality, there it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like it's like these groups, right? I'm not going after the okay, I'll call them organizations. I'm not going after the groups. I'm going after the organizations, right? Mm-hmm. They want supremacy, not equality. That's the problem I fucking have. It's like, no, you don't get to just come in and be like, oh, there's more of you and less of us. We should have the power. And it's just like, no, motherfucker. Like, you chose to be a fucking weirdo. Go be a fucking weirdo.
And I think
why should we celebrate that you want to be weird, bro? Like, I'm sorry, you have a mental disorder. There's nothing.
It is a mental disorder.
Yeah, you have a mental disorder. This isn't a sexual orientation. It's a mental disorder.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk about this. The fuck is that noise? You guys hear that?
Make sure your mic's plugged in.
Oh, we could talk about this for fucking a long time, but if you guys did you guys see the pictures of a biological female transitioning to a male? About what they put down there?
Oh,
it's fucking disturbing.
Yeah, it's weird stuff.
It is disturbing, and it has no function whatsoever.
Yeah,
it has no function. What they put between the legs. No function, fucking disturbing looking. Okay,
that stuff doesn't even work most of the time.
Yeah,
like I mean, like
you know what I would like to do?
They have a lot of trouble. They take skin from their legs, so they have this fucking nasty scar right here. They put it down there.
Yeah. Well, I would like to bring someone on to the show and have a conversation with us.
A trainee?
Anyone? Yeah, a trainee, a gay person, somebody who is open minded to a real conversation and wants to hear both sides, understands both sides, and has a stance though that they want to stand behind and defend. But I would love to, because I want to show and prove, like, bro, there's no hate involved in the way I feel at all. But I feel like they are hating us and then trying to condemn us for hating back, right? And I'm not saying us like us guys, but like I know people who believe the way I believe, who have genuine hatred towards the gay community now because they feel that they're being attacked, right? Yeah. It's like, why are they allowed to fucking hate us and call us monsters and be all this shit? But if we do it back to them, now it's a problem. It's racial. It's fucking prejudice. It's, you know, all these different things. Just like, I don't know. I don't have an answer to that.
I see a lot of lesbians and gays that are trying to separate themselves from the TQI.
Yeah, I see that too. Yeah,
you see those guys. They're like, I don't want any part of that. I don't want to deal with Pride Month anymore. I don't want to deal with any of you guys anymore.
Yeah,
because you guys just took it way too far.
I think the end goal, we have to find a way to blur the lines and all of us stand on the same ground of the fact that if we don't come together, we are going to lose. Because I promise you, the reason why they're bringing up all these in most of these groups or organizations, otherwise unintelligent human beings who don't have a logical argument or aren't science-based or factual based on anything they believe in, the reason why they're choosing the government to back these people and push them up onto a platform is because when or if they get their fucking way, and we turn into this weird ass fucking, you know, society that they want us to turn into, those people are going to be easy as shit to bitch slap and move out the way.
Yeah.
So like the end goal is we're all fucked.
Yeah.
So we need to come together, man, because if we don't come together, that's what we're going to end up seeing. We're going to end up seeing complete and total destruction of what we are. And then they're going to create whatever it is they want to create. And it's going to be monstrous, bro. There's nothing going to be good about it. So that we've got to find a neutral ground, and we got to start having conversations about how that works. Because like the whole Bud Light thing and the Target thing, right? Like those guys, bro, listen, no, this is real shit. They lost billions and billions of dollars, right?
Yeah.
Billions. But here's the thing. Like some of these people are good people, especially like think about the friends and family
distributors.
members who work for these companies, distributors, all that stuff, right?
I feel bad, but fuck,
no,
dude,
no,
that
me
sucks.
too. But here's the thing. We have to find a way though to understand that, and I'm not saying it's acceptable, but a lot of these people aren't bad people, but they're in bad situations, especially like a company like Target, right? Imagine they bank with JP Morgan, bro. Like they have lines of credit with them probably for billions of dollars. Yeah. They can't lose that, but every year they have to renew that contract.
Yeah. They got these companies got to learn their lesson.
New rules. You want that money?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to do some things to make sure, you know what I mean, to stay in agree. And so like these people are being forced because they've been put in a situation where that they can't get out of. So that's one piece, right? Mm-hmm. The other piece is about Bud Light. I wanted to mention was, I don't know if you guys know this, but I just found this out the other day. Who the CEO of Bud Light is now, or Anheuser-Busch.
No, I didn't hear that.
He's a former CIA agent.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Why?
That doesn't surprise me.
A former CIA agent goes and becomes the
CEO of a fucking Bud Light
of Anheuser-Busch, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what? Why?
That is weird.
Makes no fucking sense, right?
No, but I do agree with the boycotts because I believe that these companies need to learn their lesson.
Let me ask you this, just to play the devil's advocate. If we boycott them, what's our next resource? Because it's not going to be one or two companies. Eventually, it's going to be every fucking company. And if we boycott all of them, now we leave it open for the government or the state to supply us, to provide to us. And that's what they want, bro. They want us to destroy these companies on purpose because they were our companies, right? Like they were our people. And now they've switched on us and we're like, fuck them, boycott them. Okay, boycott them, then what?
They learned their lesson.
Okay, but then the next company is going to have to do the same thing because of the scenario I just played for you with the bank.
I've already
right?
heard of Bud Light coming out with commercials with camouflage and
I know, trying to offset this shit. Yeah,
and 9/11 stuff.
Yeah,
so they're already backpedaling because they know that they fucked up.
But it's too late.
Yeah, it is too late.
It's too late, and that's what I'm saying. We're leaving no option but for the government to do what they want to do and slide in and be like, "Hey, don't worry, the state will provide everything you guys need because there's no companies to buy it from anymore."
Yeah, if Bud Light was smart, they would release a statement. Hey guys, we fucked up. We're sorry.
It goes to show just how divided we are. But I mean, in a way, it just shows.
You're right, though. You're fucking right.
Yeah,
that could probably help them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But then it looks bad in like the LGBTQ.
They're fucking
area.
1% of the population.
But let me put it this way, bro. Is Bud Light a straight beer?
No, it's a beer.
So why'd they make it gay?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
that's what I mean. It's like
why did they make it manly?
But why? But who made it manly?
They did through their advertising.
No, not at all. Not alcohol. Everyone drinks alcohol. Majority
big truck driving.
No, I know, but majority of women don't like beer. Plain and simple.
Yeah,
it's not that they made it a man thing. Women made it a man thing because they don't fucking like beer. The majority of women, they don't drink any beers, not just Bud Light, right?
Yeah.
But for what I'm trying to say is like, if Bud Light wasn't a straight thing, why do we have to make it a gay thing? Why can't we just say, hey, no, gays can drink it too?
Yeah.
Period.
But the way that people took it, it was like, okay, we hate this.
But did people really take it that way, or were they told to see it that way?
Well, I mean, that's how they saw it, and that's how they took it.
Because it was pitched that way. You know what I mean? Like this is what I mean. Like everything's being staged and set up, bro. It's so fucking weird.
I mean, yeah, because they know how divided we already are, though, with everything going on, and then to have that throw a loop in it, then you have people that.
You don't think this is just another step in the plan?
Well, it is.
They know how divided we are because they divided us.
And now they're using it as a way to, well, I mean, we're on the same page with that, but.
Like
I saw this, bro. Like, come on.
Do you really think that trainee's fucking drinking Bud Light? No.
I don't know. Well, yeah, because she's really a man. So I do believe she treats Bud Light.
That's not a man. That's a white.
But here's the thing, bro.
Let
me tell you this. And I'm gonna be fucking really real, right? So
White Claw.
When I first moved here from California, I was closed-minded as fuck. But I came from the streets where like there wasn't gays, bro. There wasn't none of that shit. So when I came here, I was super narrow-minded. I was opposed to it. Over the years, I changed my way of thinking, and I have a lot of friends that are gay. I actually think the gay people are pretty fucking hilarious, bro. Like I find humor in it, but I don't have an issue even with trannies, bro. It's just the way that they're spinning everything now. What trans? Like,
Well, I mean,
they're making it more than it's supposed to be, bro. Like, if you decide that you want to be a tranny, that's one thing. But if you start telling children who are so easily manipulated, did you know that if you wanted to, and you don't need your parents' permission to, you could be a man or a woman technically?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. And
that is total bullshit.
That's the shit.
They would not like it if we went into their communities and started teaching their children who they're raising to be gay on purpose and started teaching them that they were being raised to be gay and that they actually have a choice and they could be straight if they want it. Like, they would have an issue with that, bro.
And that's the shit that pisses me off about the chairman at the Fargo Public Schools was trying to, because they passed the legislation about the LGBTQ or whatever in schools. And the head dude at the Fargo School Board said, no, we're not going to listen to that legislation. You know, you guys can do what you want in Fargo schools. Like, basically saying, like, oh, if one of these kids identifies as a female, we'll help them transition into a male or some shit without telling the parents. And you have to use their pronouns, otherwise you get in big trouble. So that's what's going on at Fargo Public Schools.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
So, yeah.
They had a lot of rules in there that were good, but then they added some that were questionable.
But you're feeding into the mental illness. That's the whole fucking point.
Yeah,
These are kids. These are fucking kids.
But
they don't know any better.
So, yeah, I agree with not exposing people to the idea of being transgender, because generally that is something that only comes from having trauma and living through situations to where your mind creates you into something else.
This is a fucking lifelong decision.
But, bro, every gay person I know tells me that they knew they were gay when they were little. Every one of them.
Yeah.
They didn't have to be taught that.
No.
They always said, I knew I was different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like one particular guy, I'm not going to say his name, but a guy I know that's gay, he told us a story about when he was little. He's like, I always knew I was. He's like, because I was never really like attracted to girls. He's like, and now I look back and I can remember like when I used to go through like catalog magazines, you know, like JCPenney's and shit. He's like, I would go by like but he said like in his mind, this is a cool story because he said in his mind he would see the dude in men's underwear and he would think in his head like, man, I want to look like that. That's how I want to look. You know, and he didn't think nothing of it. But as he got older, he realized it was because he was attracted to that shit.
I get it.
But here's the point: is like because this is what the gay people always argue. They always say this is I was born this way. That's how I know, right? Like, okay, cool. So let the gays be born gay if they're going to be. Don't teach them that they could if they wanted to.
But this exact
that's
thing,
weird to me.
Maybe not on this level, but it happened when they were bringing gay to the forefront. This exact same thing happened. They were like, we don't want our kids learning about being gay, blah, blah, blah. Same thing happened. In our schools, we don't want gay in our schools. It was obviously a lot more. I would say it's just as aggressive. I'd say they're very similar.
I don't think it was
approach.
I don't think at all. We were in a completely different era, bro.
What about it?
You didn't have internet access. You didn't have
it was on the news every day though.
Yeah, but it wasn't on the scale that we see it right now. You could look at your phone and see the whole fucking world playing this game. Back then it was like, oh, that city,
San Francisco.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But it was like if you saw it on the news, it was just in your city, and it was like it was a one-off situation. But now they can make it look like the whole fucking world is buying the shit, bro.
Yeah, I get that, but
so it's way different.
I would have been 8, 10 when that happened, 10, 12 maybe. Yeah. I knew about it when it happened. So I mean, it's not like it was.
Well, here's the deal.
It was that different.
Here's the deal. During 2020, when the economy shut down, TikTok had fucking blown up, right? And the amount of kids that identified as trans went up like 200%, something fucking astronomical. Now tell me there wasn't something going on there.
Yeah, I think TikTok is poisonous, to our society.
So they're being taught by these fucking freaks on TikTok.
No. They're getting pushed this.
If you feel a certain way, you don't have to. You can switch.
See, but that's where you go wrong, though.
I fear that they're saying if you don't feel included, we'll love you.
We'll love you, yeah.
Yeah, so you go ahead and switch.
So it's almost like they're tricking them into it.
Oh, for sure.
But also, if it's that, and the government didn't want that to happen, then they would take it down.
Let me just tell you firsthand.
Government does want it to
Let me
happen.
tell you firsthand, though. That's what gangs do in the hood. And their success rate is fucking insane, bro.
Yeah.
You go into the hood and you find all these lonely kids with no fucking dads, a mom trying to raise them on her own, never home because she's got to work and provide, or she's on drugs herself, or she's slanging drugs, or she's a prostitute, you name it, right?
Yeah.
So these kids are running around aimlessly, and motherfuckers in the hood are like, nah, you're our family now, homie.
Yeah.
We got you. And that's how, and that shit, the success rate of that shit is huge. It is the same game they're playing right now with this whole, gay and transvestite shit, man. It's like they're playing the same game. We will love you. You will be included. The problem is no one's telling the story about the kids who got older and realized they were just
they
confused
fucked up.
kids.
Yeah.
And now they tell those people, hey, like, I know you love me, but I'm no longer this. Like, will you still love me? And they're like, get the fuck away from us.
Yeah.
No one tells that part of the story, right? That's
And
why.
actually-
That's why gang banging. You can't just walk away from that shit, bro.
So
because once they have you, they don't want to let you go.
So one of the reasons why I heard why a lot of these kids are wanting to transition is because they're depressed and they just feel like they don't belong.
They want to be included.
They want to feel something. They want to cure their depression.
Be a part of something.
Turns out that it doesn't help at all. Like it actually has been upping the suicide rate and depression rate because they realize once they transition, like, oh fuck, this didn't help me, and now I'm even worse off than I am.
Yeah, now my own family doesn't love me, or this.
So now
yeah.
you're making the situation even worse. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know.
It is tough. But again, that's like, what responsibility do parents play a role? I mean, now obviously the government is intervening,
hard,
but
bro.
But
it's hard.
I'm not saying
kids,
you guys.
Your kids spend more time per day
at school,
at school on a daily basis than they ever will with you in their entire life, because they go to school until they're adults, and then when they're adults, they're like, all right, go freedom out into the free world.
Yeah.
And you never had a chance to really, if you're a working parent, you know what I mean? So it's like, you got to leave it up to these teachers. The problem, and this would fix a lot of things, is if we paid teachers like we pay fucking doctors and lawyers.
Yeah.
Well, that's what,
because then
quality
there would be
teachers.
quality because right now the reason why they're able to do this is because everyone that's there is just like, I don't make enough fucking money for this
that's
bullshit.
exactly what it
I'll
is.
do whatever you fucking tell me.
That's the type of people you get.
Yes.
The purple haired fucking, I want to just go to school for 2 years to become a teacher.
Yeah.
well, the school eventually will transition into just mental building rather than actually teaching kids stuff. So
it won't be about education because they stopped educating a long time ago.
Which is why everybody's either going homeschool or private.
Yep.
Which is, I mean, if that's what you got to do.
It's also why we see a major influx in entrepreneurship and less college going kids.
OnlyFans?
Because or OnlyFans, you can call it whatever you want.
that's entrepreneurship.
It is, but hey, but they're making a shit ton of money.
They are.
You know what I mean?
I don't hate on
they're
it.
Successful,
Live your life.
But it's not that I condone and approve of it. But like, I would hate if my daughter, did an OnlyFans. But I get the direction that stuff is going. I understand it, because when you don't, and this is what I mean, this is my point to the Bud Light and the Target shit. If you don't prepare something in opposition to the things that you want to boycott or fall away from, you leave no other option but complete destruction and manipulation, right? So before you make the decision to say, hey, let's make sure everyone understands the education system's horrible and it's this and it's that, you need to have a fallback plan and say, but those of you who believe this, see this, we have an alternative for you. Though no alternative was never given. So everyone just kind of went their own route. And when you do that, you got a bunch of kids playing follow the leader. So entrepreneurship and OnlyFans and all this crazy shit has become the hit thing, right? Look at music, look at television. It used to be if you were a unique individual, you become a celebrity. Now it's the more like the last celebrity you can be, the more likely you'll be a celebrity yourself. So there's no more originality. There's no more uniqueness. Every rapper sounds the fucking same right now and is rapping the exact same style with the same content. In the 90s, bro, you knew an artist when you heard him.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's Bone, that's Biggie, that's Tupac, that's, you know what I mean? You could tell the difference. Everyone's delivery was different. The content was different. The subject matter. Yeah. Now, we even had like East Coast, West Coast, Dirty South because it was different. There is no East Coast, West Coast, Dirty South no more. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
There's none. Everyone's just a fucking trap rapper or a fucking mumble rapper or
Little Uzi Vert.
Little Uzi Vert sounding
That's
that
why
shit.
I can't listen to any of that shit, dude.
Because there's no
Sucks.
uniqueness. Everyone, but unique is played out. It's played out. You put a lyricist on the table now, besides like a J. Cole and Kendrick, who's already in the game. You put a new artist in there who's trying to be a spitter, and everyone's just like, that fool don't even sound like Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Content, lyrical, like matter, like the actual matter of what you're talking about, no longer has a place in music, bro.
Yeah.
These kids want to hear the dumb shit. And it's all these little kids in the suburbs and shit that are making it popular. They love that gangster shit till they run into someone like that. Then they're all offended by the person. You know what I mean? But they love the music, and when they talk about it, they spit their lyrics.
Oh, they just want to be cool.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like we're a very dumbed down society.
Yeah.
A very dumb. Hip hop doesn't even exist. I don't think there's any hip hop left besides like, Kendrick and J. Cole, who those guys, they avoid the spotlight as much as they can.
Yeah.
But there isn't hip hop did die. When Nas said hip hop is dead, he wasn't joking. Hip hop is dead, bro. Now what you have is just some rap shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hip hop is dead. Hip hop was a cultural thing. It was elements to it. It was graffiti. It was smoking. It was breakdancing. It was, DJing and all that shit. Lyricism. Nobody does that anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
No more.
Right.
Even their dancing is fucking weird now, bro.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm like, what are you guys doing, man?
What is that?
You see, go to a club now and people are doing TikTok dances on the fucking dance floor, bro. Yeah. Oh my God. That fucking bunny rabbit bullshit thing they do. Yeah. Like motherfuckers doing that in the club now. I'm like, you're picking up bitches doing that shit? That's
Gwitty. He's gwitting while he's doing a podcast.
Gritty?
Yeah. That's it.
Anyway, we're hitting max time here, guys.
God.
Anything else we want to throw on the table real quick before we shut it down?
I'm all good.
Join the Guard. You can get your school paid for.
No, the education system's fucked. Bro.
No, not trade schools. If you go to a trade school, learn a trade, we will pay for your school.
Hell yeah.
Trades are making a lot of money, by the way.
They are.
Plumbers, construction,
Yeah, those guys, their price tag's going up because there's less of them.
That's right.
So it's a demand now. So you motherfuckers want to get money, go become a plumber, go do some of that shit because those guys are gonna be making fucking doctor and attorney money before you know it. I know guys who own plumbing companies that are fucking millionaires now.
I know guys that don't go to school that get paid $40 an hour and do trade work, you know. So,
but it's because it's a supply and demand thing, bro. The less of them there are available, the bigger the price tag is gonna be.
Well, I mean, it's so weird that everybody's going to fucking school for
to be a teacher for $50K.
Yeah, that or, communications or whatever. Some bullshit degree that they'll never use.
Being a teacher is a real one, but they just don't get paid.
They don't get paid. Yeah. Well, actually, didn't was it Burgum that signed something to boost teacher pay?
I don't know.
Or was that Trump dog?
I didn't see anything.
I don't remember.
I think he did though.
Anyway,
it needs to be done. That's for
Trump 2024.
It's not enough still.
Yeah,
I don't know who the fuck I was voting for.
I'm all about Trump dog still. I'm gonna stay with the Trump dog.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I think that's the majority of people's decision because that's why we're seeing so much. They're trying to.
So they're scared.
The pool.
They're fucking scared, and that's what I like. I like that they're fucking scared. They're gonna do whatever they can to try to knock him down and take him out because they know what he has to offer.
Yeah.
I just hope if he does get reelected, he fixes what he did wrong.
Yeah, I hope he helps stop the divide. One thing Trump's really bad at is he's still continuing the divide, even with him and DeSantis. We need a leader that's going to come in and say it's not dividing us that's going to make things right. I'm not trying to keep that divide. I want to bring us together. I want to bring Democrats and Republicans
actually mean it.
and make this more American again,
rather than Democratic and Republican.
That's true. But remember when Biden was running, he said we're going to build back better. We're going to bring the country together. And now all of a sudden, every time you hear him speak, it's mega Republicans this, mega Republicans that.
Yeah.
He did that at first too.
We are not more divided than we ever have been right now. We are so fucking divided, more than with Trump. So that's that.
Yeah. All right, let's kill it. That was a good one. We rambled about a bunch of shit. We didn't have a real topic to talk about. We wanted to just come on, have some fun. Dion was supposed to get into some headlines, but he didn't. But we had enough shit already on the mind to talk. We had Arsenal shit waiting to discuss. So until next time, we'll get some more people on and we'll do some more shit. But we got to keep trying to get these out. So here we are doing one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends about us. Tell them that you liked it. Tell them that you disliked it. Whatever you say, just make sure that you say something. And until next time, we are out.